Sccip Starr.
Good evening. My name is Sccip Starr, and I am half black and half white. That's why I can wear all this. Also, I was in the Marine Corps, so I do take my patriotic holiday seriously, just so you know. I would like to tell you guys tonight a story about Mother's Day. I had to work Mother's Day, but my baby came and picked me up. She never picks me up because she lives so close to where I work. I always walk, but she came and picked me up. It felt very special, even though it was her day. It was Mother's Day. And she drove me exactly 90 seconds to the parking lot next door, where we had some drinks at Wayne. We both had exactly 2 drinks. Everything seems normal. Everything's going swell. We go home. Of course, when we get home, we gotta walk the dog. So we're walking the dog, and we run into this charming gentleman. His name was Barnabas. And Barnabas not only lived in the same complex as us, but it turns out he works exactly next door to where I work. So I decided that we would be friends. I told him I'd do a little comedy. I sent him the link, not knowing that later that night, he is actually going to call me. And this is where Mother's Day takes a twist. Because we had been done walking the dog, and we were actually home having sex. For some reason, she decides to reach over mid-coitus to grab my phone and decides to answer it and hand it to me and continue having sex. The conversation went like this. What's good? Thank you. About 2,000. No. Let me get back to you tomorrow. So I hang up the phone and I look at my woman who's still having sex with me at the time. And I say, what was that all about? And she was like, well, what was the phone call all about? And I told her, he watched my first comedy link. And he asked me, and he told me that it was really funny. So I told him, thank you. He asked me when I used to work there. I said it was about 2,000. He says, I had a buddy that used to work at Dick's, and he still does that to this very day. He's going to retire from them. Do you know him? And I said, no. And he said, and then I stopped him and I said, let me get back to you tomorrow. Now, she told me that she answered the phone because she wanted to make the phone stop ringing. And I immediately asked her, I hate to sound like the Matrix here, but why the fuck didn't you push the red button? To which she says, well, you know, alcohol. Now, I know that you're all thinking to yourselves, Sccip, why are you telling me all this? And it's very simple. The moral of the story is this. If you're having sex, don't answer the phone, or you might have to talk about your dick's history. Thank you, my name's Sccip Starr.
Sccip Starr, everybody. Your festive hat.